Hi YouTube, it's Melanie again. I don't know why I'm talking to you, millions of viewers naked. Sorry, I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but speaking of inappropriateness, I had a conversation with this lady today who is supposed to be like a supervisor for the Department of Civil Rights and Civil Justice, Human Rights, or whatever in Chicago. So, anyway, I was describing to her a situation that I was going through. And a few months ago, she actually had the nerve to call me racist. Now, the word for the day is projection. What she is doing is projecting. She said that I'm racist because I don't even know why she said I'm racist. I still don't, but it's like she want me to suffer because obviously she is a person who knows, like, she is the mother of racism and what it really means. I mean, what it means logistically and in reality and every day. The definition, the Webster definition of racism is not the entire definition of racism. Racism it's a whole culture in itself. Basically, it's coded language, it's stereotypes, it's certain projections like she's doing to me. It's a certain mindset against certain groups of people, and it's real. It's an action. It's not just a thought or a myth or a suspicion. It's real. What she's doing, she is a racist person, and she don't think the racism on her part is that I'm a black person asserting my civil rights to her, and she don't know how to handle it. She's an older person. But one thing, a lot of racist people are older. They are at least 40 or older. That generation, the generation that survived the depression, they didn't really survive it mentally and emotionally and psychologically. Financially, they had the New Deal. You know the history of America, okay? The New Deal bailed them out, but basically they was oppressed financially. They married for financial freedom, a lot of the women in that particular age group, and that, so anyway, that's her deal. But for her to call me a racist, it's like, a racist person, for one thing, have to have power. They have to have the ability to make a person or break them. The only power I have is to date somebody or not date them. And if that makes me racist because I have a preference in who I want to date and who I don't want to date, that does not make me racist. I don't have the power to house somebody. I don't have the power to employ somebody. I don't have the power to elect a political candidate. All I can do is add my one penny, my 1 cent in me voting. But for her to say that, I hope the viewers got the drift of what I'm saying. For her to call me a racist because I asserted my human civil rights as an American citizen is wrong. And I'm tired of being bullied by people like her who do have a sexual identity complex. And I cannot help it if I'm a 35-year-old who knows what I want. I know who I want, I know what I want, and I know when I want it. And I don't want anybody from that generation who have all those hang-ups about life and about anything dealing with humanity, and they haven't dealt with their own demons and skeletons in their own closet. For her to try to wrap me into some kind of little triangle or whatever it is, thing she got going in her mind and her emotions, and then to turn around and use all this double psychology on me, like where are you moving to and all this stuff, that's racism. To try to ban somebody mentally, we're not going to talk about racism because I know definitely what it is from experience, from people doing it to me. Like I said, and for the brothers out there who feel like there was a blog posted about Rihanna and Matt Kemp today. They were saying, oh, she'll end up with a white man, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't understand why it's a personal thing if a black woman decides to date a white man and vice versa. It's a cultural thing. It's a class thing. Black women who do that, they do it for the purpose of preserving their social status and their love interest. Same thing with me. For her to be a white older person to call me a racist because I won't date her or date anybody from her clan is wrong. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to date somebody who is very racist, and I'm not going to date a woman, period, anyway. But more importantly than that, for them to say Rihanna's gonna end up with a white man. Well, if that's the case, why don't you change your ways, polish up your act, change your attitude and the insecurity that you brag about? Most people brag, they say Chris Brown was insecure. I don't know, I cannot speak to that. But I know there's a lot of people out there who are insecure is not even a word. They need some work done on them, serious work, before they can even start a relationship, whether they're gay or straight. But I know I do deserve human rights, and I do deserve my civil liberties concerning me not being subjected to discrimination or any type of biasness because I won't date somebody or I won't agree with their propaganda because I'm not the one. I'm not the token black who's gonna speak out against racism. I'm only gonna speak out for my individual plight. Okay. So Miss what was her name? Hano. Please do not call me racist because we know who really holds the power in this country. That's why Europeans do not like Americans because y'all on bullshit.